I'll always love my mama. She's the only girl for me. Happy Mother's Day. That's the first thing I wanted to say because you guys rock. You're so strong. You are so essential to the world, actually, because what you're doing is transforming the future. So I just wanted to say a big thank you. I hope you have a beautiful day and know how important you are, okay? Because you're shaping our future. So with that being said, we're going to get into our daily message. Today is May 9th. 2021, and I was already like shuffling and two cards like fell out, so I'm going to use these. I'm going to be using the Mystical Shaman Oracle today, and then we're going to get some tarot too as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what popped up. Okay, so what we had first was the journey. Okay, so something about your journey is coming out today, the path you're on or what your mission is or whatever, some part of your journey. It could be, we do have a lot of sidetracks and roadblocks on this journey, you know, that's why it's so confusing, because we go down the wrong path and then we realize it's not the right one, so then we got to, you know, backtrack over to the other path, right? But realize, you know, don't beat yourself up for that, because those are all lessons that can help you on your journey. So, you know, there's no wrong way, you know, so we always learn something from it. So this is number 29. We're going to go ahead and get the message. 29. Okay. So this the journey is an invitation to step outside the boundaries of your life as you know it. The journey is not a holiday. It is called to be a hermit-like and go in pilgrimage into the unknown. There are no maps to the territory you will be exploring. No marked paths or road signs. See, all those little missided steps, you're just like, you don't even have Google Maps. What? Right? Or even one of those paper ones, those ancient paper ones. You're just kind of winging it. You're just like, let me go this way. And sometimes we do get sidetracked. So, you know, don't beat yourself up, okay? All right. The invitation, the time to embark on the great journey is here. Do not linger in the port when distant shores are calling. Fearlessly draw your own navigational charts as you discover the route. When the time is right, it is now. As it is now, you will be led true, even when you are not sure of where you are going. It is the departure that is most important. If you miss the boat, a great opportunity will be lost, and another ship may not arrive in a very long time. The medicine, the journey is calling you, but the timing is premature. Collecting postcards or fantasies of where you want to go may take over your focus and make you miss your destiny. Other things must be completed first, or you may still be attached to knowing the destination. Remember that the point of the journey is not the destination. It's who you will become as you are transformed along the way. Do not confuse the inner and the outer journey. Yeah, so see, like that's what it's saying. It's not really so much about the, you know, the destination. It's more about what you're learning on that journey, right? So it's really figuring out, you know, what's your next step, you know, so you don't miss that boat. Don't it's saying like, don't keep sitting back, like wondering, questioning, you know, really figure it out and take a risk, right? So that's the first one. You know, it's time to do something. It's time to act on something. So, you know, really take that time and sit and think, okay, what's my next move? And moving forward. And don't get me wrong, I do that too. Right now I have a choice to make about something, and I've been putting it off, going back and forth. Well, maybe it's this way, maybe it's that way, kind of hoping the universe will make the choice. But basically, even when I go to get readings and stuff, it's saying, it's up to you. You know, it puts a question back on my questions. So it's like, what do you feel like? What do you think's best? So, you know, that's kind of like, you know, you're always having that ball in your court until you do something too drastic and then that tower comes in, right? So, all right. And the next card I got was the giveaway. So we have two today. So the giveaway, it's number 23. So let's see what this giveaway is about. It's kind of like a giving and receiving, giving back kind of. Let's see what it means. Okay, so the giveaway is about, the giveaway is a gift that you offer to life without attachment, without expecting anything back. You can only give what is truly yours: a smile, a nod of encouragement, a gentle touch, and a kind word. This is not giving to others what you no longer want, like the sweater that no longer fits, but gifting that which is most precious, your authentic love and genuine feelings. Make a list of 10 people and things for which you are grateful. Connect with the feeling of gratitude. The giveaway comes to ask you to feel the same gratitude without needing anything or anyone to inspire it, and to share this gratitude with those you meet. As you offer thanks, your heart opens and you start realizing how much life has given you. You heal your feelings of scarcity and open yourself up to the abundance that surrounds you. The giveaway invites you to be in the flow of life as you give freely and receive freely. It is difficult for you to set limits on how much of yourself you give. Is it difficult? I'm sorry, it's asking a question. Is it difficult for you to set limits on how much of yourself you give? If you give more than a healthy amount, then you will not be able to give for long. You'll feel resentful with your partner or associates, or you'll feel like the world owes you something in return. Notice if you give for the reasons other than pure generosity. Are you trying to be liked or accepted? Are you hoping to heal an old wound? Start giving to yourself first and foremost. Offer yourself the care, the love, the time, and the acceptance that you are longing for. Once you experience plenty, then you can truly give to others. So this is about giving back, but not giving back for the sake of getting something in return. So, and it's not saying, like it said, not your old clothes. Of course, that's important to donate things like that. I always take things to Goodwill or Salvation Army or somewhere that I don't want. I'm not a big fan of throwing good things away. I have found so much stuff that people in this place throw away that's perfectly new and perfectly fine. I'm like, oh, why didn't they just donate that? That's so crazy. Why a perfectly good thing? There's so many people else out there that would need it. But anyway, off my little tangent. This is giving back your time, your love, your support, things like that, and it's saying, you got to come from that place where you feel not in lack to be able to give that, so there's something about this journey that you're on that you need to take part of, and you need to make a decision to go in a direction, any direction, not sitting there contemplating for months about which one's right. Just finally making a choice and going on that journey. And it's something also about, being open, being giving of your time, of your love, all that stuff. So that's the 2 cards coming out today. That's kind of interesting because with the Mother's Day, motherhood is a journey for sure, right? You don't know what you're going to get with kids, right? But it's a beautiful journey. Even the heartbreaks and stuff can... that love is just unconditional, right? So, and then the giveaway is, look how much moms sacrifice for their kids. They do anything for their kids over their own self, right? So they're always giving their time, giving their love, all that. So now with the tarot cards, I had already shuffled this deck, so we're just going to pull the top ones and see what comes out. The Fool, look, there you go. That's that risk. That's that new beginning. That's taking a chance, being this free person and just I'm just going to wing it and go for it. This is what I want to do and I'm going. Yeah. So being in Aries, I definitely know that, right? This is spontaneity. You make that choice and say, I'm going for it. Even though people might be saying, I don't know if that's good. And it's hey, I'm doing it. So taking that risk, starting that new journey. So that makes sense with those cards. And also it can be too about that giving, because we don't know if we're going to get hurt, right? But you take that chance, right? You open your heart, you be vulnerable, and hopefully it works out. And a lot of times it does, but then other times it doesn't so much, right? So that's really taking a risk. That's really putting your heart on your sleeve, right? And then we have the 7 of Pentacles. This is thinking about your long term, taking a step back and really thinking about what's your next move and planning it. So I think that's this card said with the journey, go in a hermit mode a little bit, but don't waste too much time because your ship's going to sail without you. So, taking that step back and say, okay, this is what I want to do, not too much time on it. This is what my long-term goal is. So I'm going to take this path right now. This I think would be beneficial to me at this time. And then going for it and taking that risk. All right. So then we have the 4 of Wands. This could be something about going home or your home roots, because this is more celebration and joy. So that is happy times at home. You could be going back home. Maybe you are journeying home, you haven't been for a while or something like that, and you're going back home a little bit. But this is something that, is, you can celebrate. So this is kind of saying instead of beating yourself up on maybe the journey you've taken, the wrong path or something like that, really appreciate the places you have been, because it shaped you to who you are. It's made the person you are, right? It's made you learn lessons. It's made you stronger. So appreciate that stuff. So take a step back and really appreciate, like, wow, I really have come far, instead of beating yourself up, like, God, I made so many mistakes. Don't do that. Just take a step back and think, I've accomplished so much. And yes, I've made some mistakes, but it's taught me so much, right? So now I'm going to continue on. I'm just going to celebrate what I've done, and then, plan out what I'm heading for, and then go for it. So that's that. And then we have Judgment. Yeah, see, so, this is, the Judgment card usually comes out when you have accomplished part of your spiritual journey, because it is like, that, figuring out like your morals, what's important to you, right? And we basically have, morals and ethics and all that we are instilled on us. But over time on the journey, they can be tweaked a little bit, honestly. I mean, you still have the basic thing, but then when you see things like people in different situations that we're not even aware of, that's why I hate when people judge other people so much, because you haven't seen what they've been in. And that's why it's like also good to travel, because I see some of the same people say, and some people can't afford it, I get it, stay stuck in the same little town that has the same mindset, because they haven't seen how other people are, or the culture of somewhere else or something like that. So, that's that Judgment. And then we're going to get one more. The Ace of Pentacles. See, yeah, this is like a new beginning in something material, like you're getting a new job, or your financial situation or something like that. So this is beginning that material journey or abundance. So something with your journey, it could be something with this career or new career you're learning, or some financial risk you're taking, or your stability coming in, that you're going to be celebrating. It takes some planning a little bit, but take that chance and go start that new journey like this Fool does. But also remember to be, not so closed off, and be a little more giving. That's not saying like with your money or anything, but with your time, with your energy, with an unconditional love, heart, and stuff like that. So that's what it looks like for our message today. So I hope you have a beautiful day, and again, happy Mother's Day out there to all the mothers. Take care. Peace.